A Christmas Story. Meet Zara, a tall, slim teenager with smoke dark skin. She has expressive brown eyes that reveals her curiosity and determination. Zara is ambitious, resourceful, and quick thinking. She has a natural knack for technology, which she attributes to hours spent tinkering with gadgets and coding. Beneath her confident exterior lies a deep emotional side. Zara is the protagonist and driving force behind the mission to restore Lagos' Christmas spirit. Join me as you enjoy the story. As usual, Lagos has always been one big bustling city on its own, usually brimming with the twinkling Christmas lights and the home of festival songs during the Christmas celebration. Though it felt hollow this year 2024 as the city Christmas parade, known for its towering floats and joyful crowd, had been cancelled without explanation. Families who usually throng for the mall's last-minute shopping now wandered aimlessly. Their spirits dampened. The air was heavy, not with the usual scent of roasted agbado and fried puff, but with a strange foreboding stillness. Even Zara's mom, who loved shopping, no longer had enough time to pick her favorite items. 16-year-old Zara sat in her bedroom, the glow of her laptop casting long shadows on the wall. Her room was a sanctuary of tech gadgets and posters of futuristic cities. She frowned as her browser froze for the third time that evening, the festive wallpaper on her screen glitching into static. Tunde, are you seeing this? She asked over a video call. It is not just you, replied Tunde, a wary 18-year-old boy with glasses too big for his face and a knack for coding. The entire network is acting weird. No Christmas videos, no carols, even the memes are gone. Zara's finger flew across the keyboard. This isn't a glitch, oh, she murmured, pulling up a trace of a digital disturbance. A faint trail led to an obscure, forgotten server. The address was familiar, but unsettling. The tech hub at the city's edge, abandoned years ago after a fire gutted its mainframe. Zara strolls through the sidewalk, holding her smartphone, thinking the network might get better. Her brow furrows as she stares at the screen, which displays a distorted image of a Christmas tree flickering in and out of static. She moves her thumb rapidly across the screen, attempting to refresh her apps, but every attempt leads to frozen images or error messages. Frustration and curiosity flicker across her face. Behind her, the muffled sound of malfunctioning speaker plays an airy, slowed down version of Christmas Carol before cutting off entirely. Tunde then arrived on his bicycle, stopping beside Zara with a quick skid. He dismounts his oversized glasses, catching the faint light of a nearby street lamp. This network is worse, oh, said Tunde, pulling out a small laptop from his backpack and opening it. The screen illuminates both their faces as he starts typing furiously, attempting to trace the issue. Zara leans over his shoulder, pointing out the code running across the screen. Their whispered conversation is a mix of confusion and determination. Nearby, a group of teenagers tries to take selfies in front of a dimly lit Christmas display. They groan in frustration as their phones refuse to load filters or post to social media. Baba Ade, the street vendor who sells roasted agbado, waves his hand in annoyance as his mobile payment app glitches, forcing him to accept cash only. A young child tugs his mother's hand, pointing at a malfunctioning LED reindeer that sparked briefly before gradually going dark. The billboard at the end of the street, advertising a Christmas sale, suddenly flashes erratically before going completely black. These draw gaps and murmurs from a small group of onlookers. Suddenly, Zara's phone emits a sharp beep, displaying a cryptic error message with an unfamiliar symbol. Tune glanced at it, his face growing serious. This is not just a glitch, he mutters, pulling up an encrypted trace on his laptop. As Zara and Today delve deeper into the digital anomaly, a faint, distorted image briefly flashes on Today's laptop. The thrilling outline of Amatan, a holographic form. They exchange a worried glance but say nothing, their focus sharpening as they realize this is not ordinary network problem. The tech hub is a sprawling, abandoned building on the outskirts of Lagos, partially overgrown with weeds and vines. The cracked facade and broken windows give it a ghostly appearance under the pale glow of the moon. Inside, the halls are dark, with only faint beams of moonlight streaming through the cracks. Dust particles swirl in the air, illuminated by the glow of Zara's and Tunji's devices. The sound of their footsteps echoes eerily in the empty space. Occasionally, faint crinks of old machinery or the distant scurrying of rats breaks the silence. Zara pushes a rusted creaking door, holding her phone flashlight aloft. Tunde follows, close behind, carrying his laptop and tools in a weathered backpack. The flashlight reveals abandoned decks, overturned chairs, and faded posters of tech advancements from years ago. Wires dangled from the ceiling like vines in a forgotten jungle. Zara cautiously steps forward, her eyes scanning for anything unusual. This is creepy, she whispers, but her resolve is clear. After navigating through the hallways, they come to a large, reinforced door labeled server room. The lettering is faded and the door is slightly ajar. Tunde inspects the lock, muttering, "This is an old tech. I can bypass it." He pulls out a small toolkit and begins fiddling with the mechanism. Zara keeps watch, glancing leverishly down the hall. With a satisfying click, the door swings open, revealing rows of dusty server. Zara sets up her laptop on a makeshift workstation made from an overturned desk. Tunde connects cables to the server, his movements precise and practiced. The glow from their screen casts lights across their faces, highlighting Zara's focused expression and Tunde's furrowed brow. Streams of data and lines of code fill their screen. Tunde types furiously, muttering under his breath. There is something active here. It's old but powerful. Zara spots the data. "Look," she says, pointing at series of encrypted commands. "This isn't normal. Someone or something left this running." The screen on the server racks began glitching, displaying swirling patterns of gold and white digital codes. Zara and Tunde stepped back in awe as the data flowed outward, forming a humanoid holographic figure. Hamatan's shape is fluid and mesmerizing, with shifting patterns of code creating translucent body. Its face is featureless, except for the two glowing eyes that seem piercing into the soul. The room's gold coda and the glow of Hamatan's presence intensifies, bathing Zara and Today in a golden light. Hamatan's voice, both, is mechanical and deeply resonant, reverberating through the room. It carries a tone of authority and disdain as it says, "I am Mamatan, the guardian of Christmas past, present, and future." Its word, laced with disappointment, Hamatan projects images of Lagos in past Christmas celebration, showing celebrations joyous contrast with the recent scenes of materialism and greed. Streams of digital projections appears around the room. As Hamatan says, "This is what your city has become, an endless pursuit of material wealth and devoid of meaning." Zara steps forward, her voice steady but tingled with defiance. "This is not all we are. Lagos has a heart, and we will prove it." Hamatan's eyes flashes brighter as it resorts. "Words mean nothing without action. If you believe your city is worthy, you must demonstrate the spirit of Christmas through my challenges." After Zara and Tune agreed to Hamatan's challenges, they headed straight back for the city mall. Zara and Tunde stood near a quiet corner of the mall, discreetly messaging their network of volunteers. Zara held her phone, giving last minute instruction to participants scattered throughout the mall. Tunde monitors a small laptop, ensuring their pre recorded musical cues are synchronized to play over the mall's PA system. A diverse group of participants, students, shopkeepers, and even elderly citizens pretend to shop or lounge casually, waiting for Zara's signal. The mall speakers crackled to life, and the opening note of a lively Nigerian Christmas carol began to play. A young woman dressed in a casual clothes steps into the center of the mall and starts singing on opening verse. Her clear, soulful voice cuts through the noise, drawing a small crowd. A child clapping to the rhythm joins her, followed by a man with a tambourine emerging for a nearby shop. The energy built as the carols transformed into a lively performance with a coordinated step. Tunde, still in the background, adjusts his laptop to amplify the music. Zara joins the singing, her voice blending with the group. Shoppers begin to clap along the beat. Teenagers pulls out their phone to record, capturing the infectious joy spreading through the mall. A security guard, previously stand-faced, breaks into a grin and starts singing along. A vendor selling puff puff offers free samples to dancing children nearby. The dim and stressed atmosphere of the mall dissolves, replaced by laughter, clapping, and singing. The once muted Christmas tree lights up suddenly, flicker back to life. Their glow synchronizes with the music. Zara notices a woman who had been arguing with a cashier earlier, now smiling and handing a small gift to a stranger. This moment of kindness gripped through the crowd. Even a drummer joins from the sideline, creating a spontaneous Afrobeat rhythm that elevates the performance. Zara and Tunde beam with joy as the crowd become an extension of the flash mob. Suddenly, Hamatan's voice echoes faintly in Zara's earpiece. This is just the first challenge, but the only beginning. Zara and Tunde exchange a knowing glance, ready for the next phase of their mission. The abandoned tech hub server room is now transformed. Streams of shimmering golden and blue data flow across the walls, casting a mystical glow. The air crackles with energy, and faint projections of Lagos' past Christmas celebration in space. Hamilton's holographic form stands tall and imposing, radiating power, yet its presence feels less hostile, as if it's waiting for Zara and Tunde's final move. Both stepped into the glowing room, their faces resolute. Despite the tension in the air, Zara clutches a small USB drive, glowing faintly with a golden light, the culmination of their effort in the challenges. Tunde carries his laptop, glancing at the shifting streams of data as he mutters, "It's now or never." Zara steps forward, holding the USB drive high, her voice steady but emotional. "We have proved that Lagos hasn't lost its spirit. It's imperfect, yes, but it's filled with people who care, who are willing to help one another and believe in something greater than themselves." Zara inserts the USB drive into a console Bennett Harmattan's form. The drive contains a program Tunde designed, paired with heartfelt messages collected from the city during their journey, a digital evidence of hope, generosity, and unity. Harmattan hesitates, its holographic form flickering as the data integrates. Its voice softens, tingle like a human-like vulnerability. These emotions, they were lost to me. Harmattan raises its arm, and the energy in the room builds into a crescendo. A wave of golden light surges outwards, sweeping through the tech hub and spreading across Lagos. As the wave moves, the city Christmas lights flicker back to life, decoration brighten, music returns, and the festive energy that had been suppressed bursts forth. Hamatan's voice, now calm and reflective, addresses Zara and Tunde. "You two have reminded me of the two spirits of Christmas. I will no longer judge, but instead protect this city's tradition, ensuring they remain rooted in love and generosity."
Zara smiled, her eyes glistening. Thank you. But remember, it's up to all of us to keep the spirit alive. As Tunde and Zara steps into the heart of Lagos, they see the transformation of their actions. Streets once dim and quiet, now pulse with life, joy and unity. People from all walks of life, young and old, rich and poor, gather to celebrate. Even Zara's mom was already preparing the table at home with her husband. The scent smell of rice, chicken, and puff puff with roasted corn filled the air. As the final firework exploded, a faint projection of Hamatan's voice echoes through the city. Lagos, your spirit has shown its light. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.